Hello friends, welcome to Net Chemistry. Today I am going to tell about question number 25, 26 and 27. It is all about isomerism, stereoisomers they asked. So what is the question number 25 is asking which one of the following isomers will not show geometrical isomerism, and they have given 4 complexes. Out of 3 are octahedral and 1 is the square planar complex. So these all are the complex they have given which will not show the geometrical isomers. In that your answer is this is the complex which will not show the geometrical isomerism. Why? If you see this octahedral complex, 2 chlorine atoms are there. These all are the type of Ma4B2. Okay, Ma4B2 type shows 2 types of geometrical isomerism, cis and trans. And if you see, this is a bidentate ligand, this is chlorine, this also will show cis and trans isomers. Okay, and if you coming to this, the third complex CONH3 5 times NO2 is a type of Ma5B type. Ma5B type in an octahedral complex, this will not show any of the stereoisomers, either geometrical or optical isomerism, it will not show. And again it is coming to a square planar complex. This is having cis and trans isomers. 2 isomers are there, Ma2B2 type. This square planar complex will show 2 types of isomerism. So your answer is C. Next question number 26 is which one of the following complex will exhibit in optical isomerism, and your complex is cis isomer of So these all are the complex they had given. Which one will show the optical isomers? In that, in your question number, answer will be D. This only will show the optical isomers. What happened to the other complex? If you are seeing this complex, cis and trans isomer of Ma2B2 type, right? If there is a presence of symmetry elements, these complexes will be optically inactive. How you are seeing the optical activity? There will be superimposable object and image. Then only enantiometric pair will form. D and L form we will say. But this isomers is having, one cis isomer is having a plane of symmetry and a trans isomer is having a center of symmetry, right? It will be like this, right? Here it is a center of symmetry is present, so this is optically inactive. And if in the case of cis isomer, if you take, if you are taking the cis isomer, there is a presence of plane of symmetry, right? So this is not optically active, these 2 complex. And what about your third complex, trans? This is your trans isomer of CO, E and toy, Cl2. This is the trans isomer. Whether it is optically active or if you are taking the mirror image, you will be getting the same, right? So this is optically inactive. But in the case of cis isomer, we will see whether it is optically active or not. This is the cis isomer. This is the non-superimposable object and image. So this complex cis isomer is optically active, but a trans isomer is optically inactive. Then which one is the optically active complex? Your answer will be D. We will see the structure of this complex now. Oxygen only coordinated, right? Here it will be C double bond O CH2, right? Here also C double bond O, right? This is the coordination. So this is your complex, right? This is the D isomer. If you are taking an L, this is D isomer, okay? And if you are taking a mirror image, this part will come this side and this will go that side. It will be a non-superimposable object and image. This is an enantiometric pair you will be getting. This is an optically inactive complex. You are understanding, right? What is an EDTA? N CH2 CH2 N and both the side CH2 COH, CH2 COH. Here also CH2 COH, here also CH2 COH. This is an EDTA. Nitrogen will be bonding to the metal, 2 nitrogen atom, then 4 oxygen atom. Both side 2, 2. Here also I have given 2 C double bond O group has linked. Here also C double bond O has linked. This is an EDTA complex. This is an optically active isomer. Will show D and L isomers. Okay. And your question number 27 is which same optical activity only, which one of the following isomers will show the optical activity? And your answers will be C, E, N thrice. Which one will show the optical activity? Which all are the complexes will show the optical activity? This one will show the optical activity, right? And cis isomer will show the optical activity. Trans isomer will not show the optical activity. Just now we have seen these two complex, right? Cis and trans isomer. Cis isomer will come like this, right? This is your cis isomer, right? If you are taking an mirror image, what will happen? This will come like this. Cl will come here. Like this only complex will come. This is a non-superimposable object and image. So cis isomer will show the optical activity, and the trans isomer already you have seen how it will be. Cl in the opposite side, and your ethylene diamine ligand will be this side, right? So if you are taking a mirror image, same. This is the trans isomer, okay? It will not show optical activity. This is D isomer and this is the L pair. D and L isomers, it will show the optical activity. And coming to this complex also will show the optical activity. How it will be? C ethylene diamine and here, right? This is the complex. This will show if you are taking, this is the D form. If you are taking a mirror image, ulta it will come. L form it will come. So this will show the optical activity. And so your answer is 1 and 2 isomer. 1 and 2 isomer will show the optical activity, and the third one will not show the optical activity. This is your 3 questions from isomerism. Now we will see the syllabus. What and all isomers are there. How you will be identifying optical activity. So coming to the isomerism in coordination complex, mainly there are 2 types of isomers. First one is structural isomers, okay, structural isomer. And the second one is stereoisomers. This is the main category of isomers, structural isomers and stereoisomers. Stereoisomers or spatial isomers we will see. First category we will see what all are the type of structural isomers are there. In this structural isomer, first one is ionization isomerism. What is an ionization isomerism? For example, I am writing CONH3 5 times Br SO4 and CONH3 5 times SO4. This is an example of ionization isomerism. If you see, this 2 complex is having the same empirical formula, but if dissolved in solution, this complex part is different and this complex part is different, and it will be giving SO4 minus ions, and here it will be you are getting SO4 minus 2 and here you are getting bromine ions in solution. So complex which is having the same empirical formula but giving different ions in solutions are called ionization isomerism. And the second category is hydrate isomerism. What is hydrate isomerism? We will see again an example. CrH2. Now you see in this complex, in the first coordination sphere there are 6 water ligands. Here it is 5 and here it is 4. That is what number of water molecule in a coordination sphere is different. That is called hydrate isomerism. The number of water molecule is different in this 3 complex, but the empirical formula is same, but water molecule will be different. The third category is linkage isomerism. What is linkage isomerism? We have seen the ambidentate ligands NO2, right? Last day we have seen this is an ambidentate ligand. It can coordinate with the metal through the nitrogen atom, then the complex will be nitro, and through oxygen atom, then this complex will be nitrito. This is what linkage isomerism. The ligand can coordinate with the metal through different ions. That is what the linkage will be different. That is called linkage isomerism. The other example, if you are seeing thiocyanate, we have seen through sulfur atom it has bonded to metal, then it is thiocyanate, and through nitrogen atom if it is bonding, then it will be isothiocyanate. This is called linkage isomerism. The fourth one is ligand isomerism. What is ligand isomerism? Some ligands themselves can act as an isomers. If you are seeing diaminopropane, okay, here it will be diaminopropane is in 1, 2, 3. This is 1,3 diaminopropane. The same way it can coordinate like, so 1,3 diaminopropane and 1,2 diaminopropane, in this both 1,2 this ligand themselves can act as isomers, okay. That is what, through 1,3 site it can coordinate to the metal and through 1,2 site it can coordinate to the metal. And the fifth one is coordination isomerism. What is coordination isomerism? Both cationic and anionic part is coordination complex. If you are seeing, usually CONH3 5 times Cl2. Only cationic part is coordination complex and anionic part is a negative ligand site. Usually it will be like that. In coordination isomerism, both part will be cations and anions will be coordination spheres. That we will see example. Two types of examples are there. Different metal ion will be there. The same metal ions will be there. First we will see an example for the same metal ions. See, this is the same metal ions but the ligands are different. This is the cationic part and this is the anionic part. This is an example for coordination isomers. And the second part is different metal ions. Okay, we will see. See, this is different metal ions. This is a coordination isomers. This can exchange the ligands CONH3 4 times Cn. Then what will be the charge? It will become +1, right? The same way CrCn 4 times NH3 2. What will be the charge? It has become -1, right? This is what coordination isomers. Both the coordination cationic part and anionic part will be the coordination complex. This is what a structural isomerism. The second one is stereoisomerism. In that only you got all the questions. Spatial isomerism or stereoisomers, two types are there, geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. You have got 3 questions from this section only, identify the geometrical isomers and optical isomers. So what all are the complex will show geometrical isomers, what will not show, we will see. Geometrical isomers in coordination number 4 we will see. There are 2 possibilities of coordination number 4. Either it will be a tetrahedral complex or it will be a square planar complex, right? With coordination number 4. Tetrahedral complex will never show any of the geometrical isomers. Whatever the type you are getting, this type will not show any of the geometrical isomers. So whatever the complexes tetrahedral shape, you no need to worry, there is no geometrical isomers present. Then coming to the square planar complexes, metal A4 type. A4A I am representing ligands, okay. All the ligands are same, all the 4 ligands are same, there will not be any geometrical isomers. And MA3B type, one ligand is different, this will not show any geometrical isomers. And if you are having MA2B2 type, this will show in square planar complex, okay. And this complex will show 2 types of isomers, and you know very well cis and trans isomers, right? There's no need to explain. This is the cis isomer and opposite side will be trans isomer. And the other type is MABCD isomer. All the ligands are different in a square planar complex. This will show 3 isomers. This will show 2 isomers. This will show 3 isomers. What all are the isomers we will see? A and B is opposite, okay. And the second one is A and C will be the opposite, okay. And the third isomer will be A and D will be opposite. This is the 3 isomers of that type. This is what square planar complex geometrical isomerism. Now coming to the coordination number 6 in octahedral complex. If you see the octahedral complex, MA6 type, all the ligands are same. This will not show any geometrical isomers. And MA5B, okay, one ligand is different, that is what we have seen. It will not show any geometrical isomers. And if you MA4B2 type, this will show geometrical isomers, two geometrical isomer, cis and trans isomer. Two ligands are different. B will be in the, it will be like this. Both the B's in opposite end, that will be a trans isomer, and both B's will be near, then it will be cis isomer. Okay, this is what two isomers are present. And the fourth category is MA3B3 type. This will also show two isomers, facial and meridional. Facial isomer will be like this. This is what a facial isomer. One phase it will be, all the ligands will be in the one phase, then it will be a FAC, facial isomer. If you see, this is in both the ligands, 3B identical ligands is in one phase, here 3A will be in the other phase, like this only facial isomer. Meridional isomer will be the identical ligands will be in the plane bisecting the molecule, okay, plane bisecting the plane, that only the identical molecule, that is called meridional isomers. This is the categories you have to identify about the geometrical isomers. Now coming to the optical isomers. Optical isomerism coordination complex, two types are there. First is 4 coordination tetrahedral complexes and square planar complexes, right? So if you see the tetrahedral complex, this is optically active. D and L isomers we will say. What is D and L isomers? Tetrahedral complexes of M, A, B, C, D type will show optical activity because of non-superimposable object and image. Non-superimposable means your left hand and your right hand, you know, and dextro-rotatory and levo-rotatory, two enantiometric pair you will be getting. How you are identifying? In a polarimeter, the plane polarized light will be rotated to the left side, that is levo-rotatory, and the right side means that will be the dextro-rotatory. So D and L isomers, tetrahedral complex will show optical activity M, A, B, C, D type, okay. And if you see square planar complex, whatever the type will be, MA4 type, MA3B type, MA2B2 type, cis trans isomers. This square planar complex, you have seen the category, right? All the category, these types, whatever the ligands may be, its square planar complexes will not show optical isomerism. Why? Because if there is a presence of symmetry elements, okay, if symmetry elements are present, that will be optically inactive type. So square planar complexes will not show optical activity. Tetrahedral complexes will be having superimposable object and image, it will show the optical activity. Next one is in octahedral complex MA6 type. This will not show any optical activity. You know, octahedral complex, there is many symmetry elements are present, that will not show optical activity. And MA5B type, if B is on the axial position, there will be a plane of symmetry, so it will not show optical activity. And MA4B2 type, now you have seen one type, MA4B2 type, cis and trans isomers it will exist. Out of that, trans will not show optical activity because center of symmetry is present. We have seen in the case of COEN toy Cl2, right? Trans will not show the optical activity, cis was showing the optical activity. And if it is a monodentate ligand, this is a monodentate ligand, cis also will not show the optical activity. And in the case of multidentate ligand, you have to draw the structure and see how the optical activity will be. And always for an easy method, you have to, this monodentate ligand, first cis isomers means you have to place the monodentate ligand, okay. This is the metal, how you are writing the cis isomer, first you have to place the monodentate ligand, then it will be easy for you. And the trans isomers will be like this, Cl and Cl will be in the opposite direction. Then this bidentate ligand or whatever multidentate ligand they are asking, you can place and see the optical activity. If there is a center of symmetry, plane of symmetry, all those things are present, that will be optically inactive. This is what stereoisomerism in coordination complexes is. finding it is difficult, you be very thorough about density of the ligands. Then it will be easy for you to solve the questions. Hope you understand it well. To be continued. Thank you for watching.